Joining us once again is Bill Gavin, former FBI Assistant Director in charge in New York. Good morning. We talk about San Bernardino, Bataclan in Paris, Brussels, now Orlando. Where's the change and the strategy against ISIS?
I don't know if there is a change yet. What we do is we learn from every one of those incidents as to where they're coming from. As you can see, an incident such as this has a tremendous effect, not only upon the United States, but upon the world in general. We see what can be done by one individual, the horror and the terror that one individual can cause with a long barrel weapon and a handgun. It's deplorable. It's so difficult for the families right now of the individuals who are both identified and particularly those who are unidentified at this point.
So does this change our strategy in the Middle East with Muslims there, with the Sunni allies there? Do we put more boots on the ground? What is the military reaction to this?
I think the military reaction is what it has been for a long time, yet the reins have been held on the military. We need to have a greater military involvement. We're the strongest country in the entire world, with the resolve to stop the ISIS overseas. It can be done. The difficulty that the administration has is collateral damage. I understand that, but sometimes that has to happen in order to snuff out this problem. We're not going to do it alone, just with law enforcement and intelligence agencies. We have to get to it at its root cause, and that's overseas, and that's where the military comes in, and they have to be allowed to do what they do so well.
I'd like a better understanding, Bill, of the collaboration between federal authorities such as the FBI and local authorities there in Orlando or in any city. And I know they work closely together, but do they need to work even more closely on this? For example, we had the Mateen investigated twice by the FBI. And your thoughts?
Well, when we say he's investigated twice, he came up on the grid as a individual that was collaterally associated with some individuals that were subject to the investigation. I can say that he wasn't the subject; he was just an individual upon whom no conviction or no.
So he wasn't a main guy in the investigation. He was sort of a by association type of guy? Is that what you're telling us?
That's exactly right. And what happens in a case like that, he can't be made, there's not enough information there to make him the subject of a case. And therefore, you, like any other citizen, you have to stop that investigation.
Do we expect a certain reaction from the Muslim American community right now?
From the Muslim American community, I think they've come very close to saying absolutely everything that's right. They do understand that it's a problem, and they have stepped up in general to assist the United States in their own communities. But they really have to say something. And the old adage, if you see something, say something. Right. They can see the change in the reaction of individuals within their own religious communities.
Right.
And they have to be willing to stand up and say so.
Right. That's so key. Bill Gavin, we thank you so much. Former FBI Assistant Director in charge in New York. Bill Gavin, we really thank you for your, obviously, expertise this morning.
Thank you so much. My pleasure.